Habits can largely predict our future or destiny. When we think that situations control our destiny, we become slave of circumstances. 7 habits to effectiveness helps us in moving from the stage of dependence to independence and independence to interdependence, which is leadership. Habit number 1, proactive. We all have concerns like weather forecast, promotion, success, other results and outcomes. These are concerns which we cannot influence directly. There are a few which we can directly influence, like putting in efforts, taking actions, taking training program. By choosing to increase focus on this circle of influence, we can build destiny of our choice. There is always a choice. Begin with the end in mind. When you want to build something worthwhile or monumental, your vision for the final target should be clear to you. It helps us in channelizing our efforts and time to get the results. Habit number 3, first things first. It's about prioritizing basis importance and urgency of task. We focus too much on quadrant 1, which is urgent and important, like assignment submissions, a review with your boss. The larger the Q1, higher is the stress and lower is the productivity. Actually, if you start taking out time from quadrant 3 and quadrant 4 and start putting it in Q2, while maintaining your focus on Q1, your Q1 will start to shrink and you will become much more effective. Habit number 4, win-win. It's a situation dependent approach. When we are in a competitive situation, it's critical to have a win-lose approach. It may be okay at times to be in lose-win, say when you lose, to let your child win as a small motivation. But it doesn't work in the long run. Lose-lose is rarely advisable. We mostly deal with friends and our own teams in our personal and professional lives. And the best approach here is win-win. Synergy. Best example of this habit is found in leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa. They were able to mobilize large number of people for common big purpose like independence of their land, caring for the poor, by developing trust. When trust goes up, communications become effective and synergies start to happen. Habit number 6, seek first to understand. How many times do we hear, oh, my children don't listen to me, or my boss or my teammates, they just don't understand? Well, ask yourself, how do you rate a doctor who gives prescription without doing the diagnosis? If you really want to help someone or give advice, first understand problem from their perspective. Habit number 7, sharpen your saw. The only thing constant is change. If you want to stay relevant, you have to choose to upgrade yourself in physical, mental, social, and spiritual domain. Thanks for watching.